This is One-on-One. Deanna Nicosia-Jones, 5th grade teacher, middle school assistant director, Woodruff Middle School, Upper Deerfield Township. How you doing?
We're doing well.
Now, you were part of the Classroom Close-Up series we're doing with the NJA?
Yes, I was.
You admit that?
Yes, I do, absolutely, wholeheartedly.
I know there's a misprint here. It says you've been teaching for 21 years.
I have. I
Get
have been
outta
teaching in
here.
New Jersey schools for 21 years. I'm very proud of it.
Got into teaching, why?
Well, why not? You know, it was one of those things that I don't think you pick it, it picks you. And from a very young age, I think that I knew that that's what I wanted to do, where I needed to be. I was a theater major in college, and I get to perform every day in my classroom. So, you know, can't get it better.
We'll do this.
Better
Set
than
up
that.
the clip we're about to see from Classroom Close-Up, which can be seen every week on the terrific NJTV. Go on njtvonline.org and check out the Classroom Close-Up series produced by NJEA, but also NJEA website as well. Set up this clip we're about to see. You know, the clip that shows all the great stuff that you guys are doing?
Absolutely. We had an opportunity to take our middle school students to the Junior Theater Festival in Atlanta, Georgia, this past winter. And for us, it was a really big deal because we're from a very small rural school in South Jersey. We have an excellent theater program, and our kids had a wonderful time, and we got to do a lot of exciting things.
Then we'll talk about it after. Clip from Classroom Close-Up. Let's take a look.
5, 4, set. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ariel, down here is your home. The human world is a mess.
These students are performing a scene from The Little Mermaid Jr., a special Disney production designed for high school and middle school musical theater programs.
The fish on the land ain't happy. They sad 'cause they in the hole.
In fact, this group from Woodruff Middle School was one of the few middle schools invited to perform at the 2013 Junior Theater Festival in Atlanta.
It was just a phenomenal couple of days. It was life-changing. And I can even say life-changing for me, not just the kids.
In conjunction with Disney, Itheatrics, a New York-based theater company, has produced the Junior Theater Festival since 2003.
When we got there, we got to rehearse in a big ballroom, which was a little daunting for the kids. It was hour after hour of meeting famous people, being in workshops with people who did choreography for Glee, singing Broadway tunes with the men and women who wrote them.
This year, special guest Alan Menken, the Academy Award-winning Disney composer, performed for the students.
And to see Alan Menken, who is a living legend, get so choked up and so moved by being in this room with all of these wonderful children and them all knowing every word to his songs and singing along with him, it made a theater kid overwhelmed and so proud, and it was just a wonderful experience.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? The role I'm playing is Ariel in The Little Mermaid. She falls in love with a prince, and she has to take some desperate measures to get legs. What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? Atlanta was an amazing experience. It was so much fun meeting new people and going to the workshops and learning new things about acting and singing and dancing.
But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. It's a lot of energy on the stage, and I like it. There are always people that you can always turn to because we are like a really, really big family, and we do love each other and we watch out for each other. So that's probably what I will take from this experience.
I'm hoping that they'll take away from this, I did this once, I can do it, and when someone says, yeah, that's too tough for you, or that's not really your thing, they can step up and do it.
Wow, life-changing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I think that we so put on children the need to belong to something, and sometimes it's sports, and sometimes it's academic groups. And there's this group of kids that sometimes gets pushed to the side or gets forgotten about. And this gave them an opportunity to go to the big game, to be in the big academic championship, except it was about what they love and what they're good at. And it helped them to see that there are lots of other kids like me. And sometimes theater kids get a reputation for being weird or out there. Okay.
They call themselves theater kids.
Absolutely. It's like sports kids.
Is there something about theater kids?
Yes, definitely.
What is it?
It's a need. Well, lots of times they're the class clown. Lots of times they're the kid who isn't paying attention because they're somewhere else in their mind. They're dancing, singing, and dancing, under their desk and not doing the academics the way we think, or they're not that great at recess. Kickball for theater kids isn't always fun. PE isn't usually the most happy hour of their lives. So this gives them a place to be them. And being a theater kid is an amazing thing.
What do you feel toward them?
Well, Ariel in that video is my daughter. So
Ariel, you're kidding?
Yes, she is my daughter. So that that group is very special to me because I have been with them, watching them grow up for all these years. But I feel a parental relationship with them. I feel that it's my duty to show them how special they are when maybe other people don't see it because they don't understand it. They don't see that if they're not winning trophies, that if they're not getting A's on their report cards, but they still have a talent that needs to be appreciated and cared for and nurtured.
That's what you're supposed to do?
As a teacher, absolutely. That's my job. That's my job.
To help them feel good about themselves?
Absolutely. Because as a teacher, as an educator, as a person in the public school system, that's my first job. Core curricular standards, the testing, that's all wonderful and great, but my first job is to make kids happy, comfortable in their own skin, self-assured.
Confident?
Absolutely. And this does it. This helps to make them confident.
Before I let you out here, 21 years.
Yes.
The concept of teacher burnout mean anything to you?
Absolutely. I've
seen it.
Do you relate?
It.
I do in June. In June, I think, oh my goodness, can I make it another, you get, the kids wear on you, the other teachers wear on you, the administration wears on you. And
what happens
June,
in September?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now. I was in the green room with a couple of students that you just interviewed, and I can't wait to get back there.
We're during the summer, doing this program in soon to be late summer of 2013. You're ready to go.
I am. I'm ready to get back in the classroom, start up fresh and new.
You love this.
I do.
Were you born to teach?
I was. My mother was a teacher. My grandmother wanted to be a teacher and was a Board of Ed member in my town, so I was born to do this.
We thank you for not just being born to do it, but more importantly, doing it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deanna. Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to your daughter as well.
Thanks.
One on One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One on One has been provided by Activists, the New Jersey Education Association, Investors Bank, New Jersey Natural Gas, St. Peter's University, and by New Jersey Manufacturers Insurance Group. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. One on One with Steve Adubato has been produced in partnership with St. Joseph's Healthcare System. This program has been made possible in part by Franklin Templeton Investments.